I grew up in a small town by the river, a place where the mornings smelled of wet earth and with smoke, and the evenings carried the sound of drums from faraway celebrations. In my world, people believed that promises mattered. Friendship mattered. Love mattered. That belief shaped me. It also broke me. My name is Lydia. Tamadelp was my best friend long before life became complicated. We were girls together, chasing dragonflies near the riverbank, sharing roasted corn after school, whispering secrets under mango trees. When people saw us, they never mentioned one name without the other. That was how close we were. As we grew older, our dreams grew too. We dreamed of good lives, honest love, and families that would be built on trust. I believed those dreams would last forever. Then Czech entered my life. He was warm, confident, and gentle in ways that felt rare. When he smiled, it felt like the world slowed down. I loved him deeply, without fear, without suspicion. When I introduced him to Tematope, I felt proud of my love, proud of my friendship. I thought the people I loved most would always protect one another. I was wrong. Our wedding was beautiful. The church glowed with color and light. My dress felt heavy with joy, and my heart was full. Tematope stood beside me, smiling, holding my hands, telling me everything would be perfect. When I said my vows, I meant every word. I believed forever was real. The early years of marriage were filled with laughter. Czech worked hard, and our home slowly became a place of comfort. But one dream kept slipping through my fingers. Month after month, I waited for the joy of motherhood, and month after month, I was disappointed. The silence that followed each test result hurt more than words can explain. Tematope was always there. She held me when I cried. She told me not to give up. She promised that my time would come. I trusted her completely. That trust blinded me. I began to notice small changes. Tematope became distant. Her laughter faded when Czech entered the room. Czech stayed out longer than usual. Their conversations stopped when I walked in. I told myself I was imagining things. After all, betrayal doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in quietly. The truth came from someone else. One afternoon, my cousin saw them together in a cafe. They were sitting too close, laughing too freely, looking at each other in ways that lovers do. When I confronted Tematope, she cried. When I confronted Czech, he couldn't look me in the eyes. They told me everything. My best friend had fallen in love with my husband, not suddenly. Not by accident, slowly, deliberately, and now she was pregnant. In that moment, my heart shattered in ways I didn't know were possible. I felt foolish. I felt humiliated. I felt like my entire life had been stolen from me by the two people I trusted the most. People talked. They always do. Some blamed me. Some pitied me. Some watched quietly, waiting to see if I would break. But I refused to give them that satisfaction. I packed my bags and left the home I built with Czech. I left with nothing but my dignity and a growing life inside me. Because in the middle of all that pain, I discovered something unexpected. I was pregnant too. That child became my anchor. Every time I felt like giving up, I remembered that someone depended on me. I walked by the river every morning, breathing in the quiet, letting the water carry away my anger. I chose not to fight with hatred. I chose to survive. Tematope and Czech made their relationship public. They smiled for the world as if nothing had been destroyed. It hurt, but it also freed me. I stopped waiting for apologies that would never heal me. When my daughter was born, I named her Ayo Joy, not because life was easy, but because joy is a decision. Holding her for the first time, I realized something important. Betrayal may wound the heart, but it does not have the power to end a life unless you give it that permission. I faced them again. Months later, I stood tall, holding my child, calm and steady. There was no shedding, no insults, just truth. They saw the strength they tried to break, and they understood that they had lost more than I ever did. Years passed. I rebuilt my life slowly, patiently. I learned how to turn pain into purpose. I began helping other women who had been betrayed, abandoned, or forgotten. I told them my story, not to seek pity, but to show them that survival is possible. Tamatope and I no longer share the friendship we once had. That innocence is gone forever, but there is peace now, respect, distance, and understanding that not every broken bond is meant to be repaired. Czech learned his lessons in silence. My daughter grew, laughing by the river where my childhood once lived. And every time I watched her, I knew I had chosen the right path. Life will test you. It will betray you. It will take things you thought were permanent. But it will also show you who you truly are. I am Lydia. I was betrayed. I was broken, and I survived.